Well, good evening, everyone. We're back in Minecraft. Well, good evening, everyone. Oh my god, my wife didn't turn down my stream. Oh my god, I'm talking to myself. Okay, we're good. We're good now. I'm no longer talking to myself. So, basically what has happened is after one day of playing Minecraft together, my wife just left. She's taken off. No idea where she is. So I've been left to fend for myself. So I'm trying to build a house where no bad things can get me. I'm protected by bees. The bee won't kill me. They're my friend. Right, Buzz Buzz? Yes. Anyway.
Server started. Let's go.
Hey loser, what's up? Glad to see you. So I got a nice little abode set up. It's abode. I'm just trying to finish up the basement. Needs a nice floor. This is the bottom floor is going to be like a workshop type deal, is what I'm envisioning here. But after I've got my house nice and set up, I will have to make a journey to get out of here. Because one day I would like to find my wife wherever it is that she's gone. But I need materials and gear to make the arduous trek, because, I mean, she hasn't even given me her coords. So, I don't know. I think I know what direction she started going, and I have nothing after that, so...
Technically, that's not true. I gave you my coords, like, day one.
Yeah, and then you, like, I think you moved past that area. So... I did get this fishing rod, though, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, it stopped raining. How beautiful it is outside. Okay, so. First things first. I do have some enchant books already, so that's pretty awesome. You went to a place with no trees?
No, I have lots of trees. I don't need them.
Wait, no, I need that coal. Get back, coal. Need a crafting table. Because I think I'm going to have to go and try to mine. I think I'm running a little... Actually, let's see here. I need some chests for downstairs, and we're gonna need a couple crafting tables for decoration.
A couple of crafting tables for decoration.
For decoration. Got lots of smooth stone, which is fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna get my slabs. I'm gonna make a table. So, what else can I make? I'm gonna need another pickaxe, and I'll use my nice bit of iron here for wood backup. I'm gonna need a couple of chests. materials. Because I think I know the location of a mine pretty nearby. Oh, I'm gonna need food though. I should go catch some fish while there's still a little bit of daylight. Alright, we're okay.
Okay.
Well, I fell.
What's up, Squeak?
There are so many bees in the area. Like, I don't understand why there's so many bees. When bees were first introduced, I started a world, I don't think I saw a single bee, and now they're just everywhere.
I have not seen them.
Well, you saw them when we first spawned, because I'm pretty close to spawn.
You look for bees.
Why do you look for bees? They're amazing. Look at that little buzz. Oh boy, a pufferfish if I ever want to get high. I'm ready for a good time.
That's weird.
Being ready for a good time isn't weird. Are you waiting for me to go to sleep?
Oh yeah.
How dangerous is it in your area?
Just chilling out with my area? Well, our villagers. We've gone through this multiple times.
Well, one second. My fish got on my hook and then just disappeared.
You have an enchanted fishing rod.
It was either a shipwreck or an underwater building I found. Bedtime. Alright. New day.
I apparently have a roommate now who's made me bed.
Well, when you can't beat him, you join him, right? Okay, I apparently don't have enough stone to make another, probably because I put it all down here. So that's cooked. I'm gonna cook some fish.
To build houses.
So you are going to rule over that that village?
Oh, hell yeah. This is my village.
Will you be a benevolent leader? Hmm? You don't know if you're going to not be a jerk.
No, I don't know. They don't get my way, I don't get their way.
That's a nice attitude.
I agree.
Okay, I have some food. Make a few torches here. Keep some dirt for stacking. Okay, let's go. Hello, Buzz. Ah! I will probably have to do something about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Got myself hurt, I haven't even gone anywhere yet. Well, I got some sand for glass now for later. Okay, so these guys have a very dangerous kind of ravine type deal going on down here. But it's good to get 2 for mining, so... I'm decked out in some decent iron, so I think I'm at least relatively safe from things that might try to kill me. I am still in a state where coal is a necessary thing.
Just make charcoal. I don't know how to make charcoal, dude.
I don't need to make charcoal, I just need coal. I understand.
Well, make charcoal the same way. It's the same way.
Can you make torches out of charcoal?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna take these. These might be useful later. Why does a pickaxe work better on this? That's weird. Okay. I hear water. Yeah, there it goes. Why do I hear water? Ooh, chest. Ooh. More coal. Awesome. Now that's great, but I'm looking for iron primarily, and of course diamond. But I mean, everybody's looking for diamond. I think there's very few cases where Minecraft players like I don't need diamond right now.
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing that's ever happened.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's never happened. But I mean, I wouldn't know if it did or didn't. Ooh, golden apple. I love building railways though, so I'm going to take those with me. So again, why do I hear water? Why is there so much coal everywhere? Oh my god. If I hear water, so I'm paranoid I'm gonna like knock this down and then like get flooded. It'd be just my luck that a creeper comes down through the ceiling at me. Yeah, you would laugh. Now, granted, I'm not too far away from my spawn point, so it wouldn't be the worst deal if I died, but... I think if a creeper blows me up, I actually have a chance of losing some of my stuff, so that would be extremely annoying. Here was iron hiding under that floor. How dare it think it could escape me. Ooh, this is a lot of iron, actually.
How high do ceilings have to be again? Is it 4? Or 3?
4? Go to one of the regularly spawned buildings and see how big that is. Lava? How did I get here? A normal spider spawner. I don't know what I'm going to need bones for, but okay. What the frig? Well, I'm gonna take that and take that. I don't know if I'm ever going to use them, but I want to take them. God, so much gold. But I can't complain. I have 4 furnaces, and I could even have more furnaces, so I'm going to need all the coal I can get My workshop will be kept warm by the heat of a furnace. So now I am a little bit worried I'm going to get lost because I went through a side tunnel. I don't know how I got here. Okay, yeah, I think I came there. What's this thing? Terrifying. That's what that is. That is actually terrifying. I'm scared. But I want material so bad, I'm willing to be brave. I'm brave. I'm a brave boy.
I'm prepared for the axes that fell from the height. From my face.
I think we're more likely to see Naxos was blown up by a creeper that I didn't see coming.
Like, they did a good job making those things scary, man.
I need those right now. Well, I have string. Who's that for? Oh, I've been here before? Oh, yes, I have. Well, I mean, I'm a little confused. I don't like any of these. So I've kind of done a circle. Well, I mean, when you go into a mine shaft, that's the one thing I gotta say, is like you get lost so easily because there's so many tunnels, and and it's usually huge, like several tunnels, not just like a couple. Okay, nothing here. That's a dead end. Or another thing is now I'm kind of digging straight up like an idiot, so it could be Naxos has burned alive. Although I'm not seeing any lava dripping. I can just hear a lot of water. Now I want that iron. So we're gonna go get it this way. Nothing will stop me from getting this iron. Not even gravity. Though gravity will try, it will not succeed. Oh my god, where is this taking me? I still have to use coal. Luckily, I got some iron, so I can make myself another pickaxe if necessary.
Look for something, but I can't remember what.
You have amnesia already? We're not even half an hour into this PlayStation. You can't have amnesia already.
Do what I want.
I'm sorry, you want to have amnesia?
Do what I want.
Okay, now I hear lava. But suspiciously don't hear anything else. Usually once I see a dark cave, I can hear at least 5 or 6 skeletons or something rolling around, so I'm actually more worried because I can't hear them. Okay. Just pick up this coal. How much iron have I found? 46. Okay, that's a good amount. Some more right here. Let's pick this up. Oops. Let's make a new one. Okay. Phew. Alright. What level am I on here? Ooh, 17. So this would be a good spot to come back to later. To try and locate diamonds. Plus I hear lava. And sometimes if it's one of those like caverns full of lava, it tends to have some diamonds in it. However, now I'm stuck in the situation where I have to desperately try to find my way back out of here. Okay, I feel like I came through here. This looks right. I don't know why that chest is moved, but I did not do it. This place is haunted. I'm getting out of here. Maybe. Okay. So I see sand, which is a good sign. I didn't even know it was dark. See if the villagers have an extra bed I can use. They didn't sound pleased, but I'm taking this bed. Oh my god, like there's people trying to sleep. Why are you in the pit? Get out of the pit! Come on! No, Enderman, bad. Go away. Leave the villagers alone.
Where's my farmer going? Where are you going?
Okay. I've saved you. You owe your life to me. I need to get you guys some professions or something. Ow. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well try to get you guys some jobs. Maybe see if I can get you some lectins or whatever it is to turn you into scribes. Enderman, you're freaking me out. Does this place not have a farmer? Why is the golem wandered off all the way over there? Well, there is a librarian here. Huh? Don't give me that attitude. Alright, so I think I'm going to put some windows in my house since there aren't any yet. And probably going to see if I can get some money or something off of these villagers. I believe the easiest way to get enchantments is to get the librarians to make them for you. And there's a bunch of people out there with no jobs, so... Alright, where can I leave most of this stuff? Alright, here's my little knick-knack chest. Got a whole bunch of rails now. I'm ready to go anywhere. put these in here since I can't do anything with them yet? I'm going to hold on to that. I'm not going to need these yet. Bone should go in there. Okay. Let's get to smelting. The only problem with having a bee nearby is I just keep hearing buzzing in my ear, and now I don't know what is and is not an actual fly in my house.
Why would there be flies in here?
I don't know.
The answer is there's not.
There better not be any. Hold on to those for now. Okay. Time to make more furnaces. Put some of you in there. Put you in there. Awesome. Okay. I want to do my windows. Did you just smack a fish to death? Well, how'd you get tactical fishing then?
Catch a fish on a bucket.
You smacked a fish to death.
You catch a fish in a bucket.
Sure you do. You're a monster. No, I don't. I'm gonna build myself a balcony. That sounds nice. I will have a humble abode, but it will be pretty. Now, how do I do this again? Now I don't remember already how many glass panes I had. Beautiful. Oh, no, I missed some. Whoops. No, come back, wood. Balcony made it out of. I think birch would be nice. I think I'll make some fences out of you. I need more sticks though. Was that the voice you were hearing earlier?
Yeah.
It's the dump truck. Our baby's dump truck is apparently just going off because reasons. So every now and then we're just hearing a voice. There's probably enough fencing, but god damn it. I hate it when I'm like too off of a fence, because now I'm gonna build. I'm gonna have extra fence left over now, taking up more room.
I'm sorry, you're complaining you have extra fence?
Yeah. No, don't go there. No, stop it. There we go. That looks better. Ah, that's a beautiful view. I have no idea if this is going to look. Actually, you know what? Use real glass. Come here. I think I have an extra door left over. Yes, I do. Effing beautiful. This is a beautiful balcony I got here. Now I can overlook this beautiful view. And I realize I haven't built a roof on my house yet, so it looks really silly. Well then, I better fix that. What do I want to build my roof out of, though? Maybe a stone roof would be nice. I guess glass could go in here. Kind of matches. Ah, look at that moonrise. Beautiful.
You're saying beautiful an awful lot.
Because it's beautiful, and I can see, like, the village golem patrolling. I see the vast desert in one direction. Water in a desert in the other direction. And straight ahead, there's kind of a mountain in the way. So but I can see a vast desert in one direction. Which does appear to have trees on the other side of it. Anyway, you heading to bed? Okay. I too am in the bed. Perfect. Now I can come out here and see the sunrise. I would say see the villagers come out of their houses, but they're probably stuck in a pit somewhere again. I should go check up on them, actually. So I think I'm going to grab some stone for my roof. Anyway, so... So I'll go back to the mine, pick up some stone, and with that stone I'll make a nice roof, and in the meantime I'll go check to make sure my villagers are all still alive or something. Go away, spider. I don't even know if you go after villagers or not, but go away. But like seriously, this place has hay all over the place, but doesn't have a farm, or at least one that I can see.
Yeah.
Got a butcher though. He wants raw chicken or raw rabbit. The golem appears to be stuck in the hole, but there should be enough room there for him to get up. Here you go, you can get out now. Nope, in there. Why are you all the way out here? Stop wandering. It's dangerous out there. There could be bees. In fact, I know there's lots of bees out there, so you need to be careful out there. Why are there so many freaking pits in this village? My god, no wonder why I can't find half you all the time. Let's go down here. Oh, no, you're stuck. Come out. Go away, creepers. Oh, for God's sake. No, Golem! You're gonna die! Actually, I think I still hear him. Golem?
One of my golems died.
All of them?
Oh, I said one. I had
Oh, I thought you said all of them. I was like, what happened? Okay.
Came across some iron. And I knew.
Okay, now I hear a villager. I don't know if that's because he's fallen down here somewhere. Is there a way to... Can I find a leash and put that on a golem? Is that a thing I can do?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Because he's fallen down here. I don't know if there's any way to lure him back out.
How many steps for him? Okay, that's not
No, but he's wandered further into the tunnel.
Oh.
Because I got attacked, so he went to go save me, but then he jumped down further into a pit after the skeleton.
Oh.
That skeleton got wrecked. Like, that poor skeleton didn't see it coming. He got absolutely destroyed. But, like, because he fell down into the pit to kill it. There's a lot of iron in this tunnel. And I can hear a skeleton and a villager. So that's a little worrisome that I can hear them close together like that. Okay. Okay, Gollum, I think I've made a way out for you. If you want to follow it. Maybe?
If you ever come across me, can you give me a potato? Right now we don't have any potatoes.
I don't have potatoes either.
Find some potatoes.
I can't find any potatoes right now. This village doesn't even have a farm, apparently. Stupid bat. Excuse you. Apparently I'm just not putting my tools up fast enough. Have you done any mining at all?
A little bit, just to get some iron.
I know how you play Minecraft, and it usually involves not building any, or not mining for a while. You always used to rely on me for the mining.
No, it's just you got to it first.
Okay. Getting lots of iron, which is good. I'll need spare iron if I ever... What the hell is with this? Skeleton Central. Why though? There isn't even anything over here. You were just here for no reason. Were you stuck? I could have helped you. Why did you attack me on sight? I could have helped. We could have been friends instead. But you immediately shot an arrow in my face, thus negating any possibility of friendship. What?
You just made a mistake.
No, they're just prejudiced against humans. Or in my case, undead kings.
What?
I have an Arthas skin.
Oh. Oh. I thought you were...
I was a predator. I was a predator for a while. I was also RoboCop. But now I have an Arthas skin. Because he was the best villain. That's right, I said it. Whoa! The gravel did not like my assessment, apparently. Ow.
I have Disney songs stuck in my head.
You have Disney songs stuck in your head?
Yes, I have Disney songs stuck in my head.
I mean, with the amount of Disney songs we have to listen to... We have to listen to. I mean, if you want me to give you iron, I have iron out my butt right now. Do I need this much coal? No. But I know at some point I will need this much coal over a length of time. So I might as well just get it now. Plus it's good experience. Oh, I should have asked, is it nighttime? Okay, I'll mine up this coal and then I'll get out of here. And of course, now that I said that, it's just going to be a never-ending supply of coal. Jesus. Okay. I'm leaving. Maybe. I might know my way out. I do know my way out. Okay, Gollum, you're close to your home. And I think you can get out now, Gollum. No! I'm trying to find a spare bed. I've been attacked by zombies. Desert zombies, no less. No, I found a spare bed immediately last time. What happened?
You have a bad memory?
Oh, the Golem's getting the zombie anyway. He's wrecking its face. God damn it! I'm gonna kick one of you out of your bed here in a minute. This doesn't even have a bed. Oh, it's got a stone cutter though. I'll use that later. Seriously, there was a spare bed, I swear to God. Counts. I was trying to be polite. I didn't want to kick anybody out of their beds.
Did you sleep or did it just become morning?
No, I slept.
It might have just become
No, I slept.
Oh, little baby Oh, it's on fire.
I'm assuming you were about to say baby zombie. But then you laughed because the baby was on fire, so you should feel terrible. Okay, which way to the water? I'm gonna need to go fishing, I think. Who knows, I might get some awesome books out of the water too. Stupid zombie, you came for me and you died for it. Nice house. Well, thanks, Yokin Carrot. I do believe it's a nice house. I do know that it has no roof, and I went to go get stone because I think I want to make a stone roof for it, and then I got a little sidetracked, as I usually do when I play Minecraft. And which one was this one? This one.
Yes, farmer. Oh, don't come up here.
God, I need to label these chests so I remember where everything is. And I'm just stumbling around.
Oh, you did your job. It's really hard to get these people to work.
More work? So much iron. So much gold too, actually. Yeah, it's not even so much that I think my house is super cool yet. It's more where it is super cool. It's got a bee with Buzz Buzz. My house is simple but much more imaginative than your builds. I mean, I guess it's a little, mine's a little basic, but I guess, you know, when it comes to a Minecraft build, every time I think I have a good idea, I see somebody else do a build, and I'm like, wow, my idea was garbage. and I don't think there's any way to really avoid that. I knew I had more books here somewhere. Put that down in the workshop. Because anytime I've done anything that might be considered a imaginative build, it's always because I was looking at a picture or a blueprint first. I've never put together like an awesome house or an awesome building without a little bit of inspiration from elsewhere. But I need to fish. I'm out of food. You make modern home in creative? See, and that's the thing, is if you said to me, build a modern home, even if I had creative on, I don't think I could do it and make it look good. I really don't. I might be a little bit better off because I can, if I have access to whatever material I want. Oh, great, a pufferfish. That's going to be useful for my rave later. Anyway. But yeah, like I'd probably be a little bit better off where I have access to any material I want. But I think I still would struggle making like a good looking modern house even with creative on. I find it funny I can fish without even looking at the area anymore. Just whoop. Alright, well, let's take a look around. I got some trees. There's more bees. But see, that's why I think my house is cool right there. Its location is awesome. Almost super villainy. Come on, fish, I see you coming. Here we go. I am very interested to see about the new Minecraft update, though. Oh, a bone, awesome. The new Minecraft update, because they're finally like updating caves. I don't know what that means, and I almost don't want to check because I don't want to spoil myself.
Caves?
Yeah, they're doing a cave build. I got a water bottle. I fished that up. I don't know how I caught that, or how there were bubbles going towards it. The bobber when it came up, so the bottle moved towards my bobber, and I just took it, apparently. You want Java so bad you're on Bedrock? I guess the one good thing about Bedrock is the crossplay, and I think the availability of skins. But I actually haven't played Bedrock, I don't think. I know Bedrock's probably what's on mobile, and I tried playing the mobile Minecraft, but I hate the controls. I can't do it. I need my mouse and keyboard. I need my WAS to... Man, those bees are busy. They picked a perfect spot, though. Yeah, so it's mobile and console. Yeah, so I've played Bedrock, but it wasn't even the fact that it was Bedrock that made me stop playing. It's just I can't stand the controls on mobile. My hope is that I'll catch something like cool here, like I get a book or something. Why is there a bat flying around over there? That's weird. Don't drown, bat. Seriously, where'd you come from?
Probably the giant cave where your golems been
Yeah, well, that's actually kind of far away for, I think, the bat to be from there. Goodbye, bee. Oop. Good luck on your adventure. I don't know where you're going. Okay, nowhere. You're just gonna chill on that tree. That's, helpful to your hive somehow, I guess. Okay, so here's a Ram story. Last night I watched It, and I slept at most 3 hours. Like It Chapter 1 that came out a couple years ago?
Or like the original.
Or like the original one with Tim Curry playing the evil clown. Oh, hello. There's enough for now. Get myself some more cobblestone.
Hey guys.
Chapter 1. I actually haven't watched It Chapter 1, and I don't know why. Considering I am a big horror fan, I don't understand how I haven't watched It Chapter 1, especially when I heard it was good. Like, really good. I think the problem just is, like, according to anybody I've talked to who's seen the second one, the second one's garbage, apparently. And I don't know if it's like I don't want to watch the first one and then get like invested in the story and then have it followed up by a garbage movie. But from what I've heard, you not being able to sleep after watching Chapter 1 is the appropriate response. It's corny, but 2 parts in the movie played back in my mind. Yeah, so there's 2 parts that kind of gave you, like, chills, I'm guessing. Are you someone who frequently watches horror films, or are you one of those people who just, like, can't do it? I know many people who are like, I can't do horror films, I can't do it. Not at all, you're a wuss. I don't know, it's been a long time since I think I've seen a movie that legitimately scared me. I've seen horror films that have really, like, creepy imagery and can give me sort of like the willies, right? Or something, but I don't know. I think it's been a long time since I've seen a movie that legitimately scared me. And it doesn't count if I was like 10 at the time. Because I watched Sixth Sense when I was way too young. Well, looking back now, it's not scary. But when I first watched it, I was like 10 or 11, which is too young to watch The Sixth Sense. I was messed up after watching that, but like I said, I was 10. And frankly, I don't think I should have been watching it. My parents are irresponsible.
Are you gonna mine or something?
Hmm?
Are you gonna mine or something?
No, I'm just collecting cobblestone before I head back up, because I think tomorrow I'm going to build my roof. I feel like if you watched Human Centipede, you'd get scared. I've watched Human Centipede. I was not scared. I was grossed out, which I believe is the correct response to that movie. And yet, somehow, subjected myself to the sequel, which was worse.
And yet you still watched it.
And yet I still watched it. And yet, morbid curiosity has made me think, should I watch part 3?
No, ew, why? God. Ugh.
You have never watched it and you never will?
Thank
I mean...
you. I will never watch it either.
I mean, I don't blame you. Because, again, is it scary? I don't think it's scary. I don't think it's scary at all. Scary is the wrong word for it. Gross is the correct word for it. Like, if you have a weak stomach, you should not watch Human Centipede. Hell, even if you got a decent stomach, don't watch Human Centipede. Just, it's, I don't recommend it as a viewing experience. Unless, I think it'd be an interesting movie to try and make a woman watch and still see if she'll date you the next day. That's... Well, no, if you want to challenge yourself in a new relationship, make the girl watch Human Centipede and see if you're still going out the next day. I sleep. Because, I mean, if you can do that, you must have game. I don't want to see humans getting sewed head to behind. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what that movie is. But it's only 3 people. In the sequel...
Only 3 people?
It's only 3 people, because in the sequel, it's like 20 of them. Or something like that. And then apparently in the 3rd movie, which I haven't watched, it's like 100 people. So really, it just seems to be the same movie, just with more.
Holy shit.
What happened?
There's just a skeleton who's not dead yet.
Are you wearing armor?
No, of course I'm not wearing armor.
Why aren't you wearing armor?
Because what's armor?
Iron.
You jump on my crop, dude. Rude.
You're literally shaking thinking about it. I mean, again, it's not a movie I would recommend for movie night. It's like, unless you are a group of individuals who are into that sort of horror, body horror type deal, I do not recommend in any way, shape, or form Human Centipede, honestly. I mean, like, I know there's some people that are into body horror, but I do not recommend.
How many cows do I have?
If you were into it, I would disown them. Well, I think in terms of like a body horror film, it's not even so much that I'd be into the body horror itself, like, oh man, that's awesome. It's more like, I'm someone who's watched a lot of movies over the course of my lifetime, and I love seeing special effects. So obviously there's 2 types of movies that are super involved with special effects. One being science fiction, and the other being horror, right? And when I think about the movie The Thing, which if you haven't watched and you're a wuss, I do not recommend watching that either. No, but it's gross body horror type deal, right? But it's all practical effects. No CGI, except for a little bit of go motion. And it's absolutely fascinating to watch it because of that. Because it's, you know, I watch it, I'm like, holy crap, none of this was CGI. Like this, somebody meticulously built everything that I've seen here. So in some senses that I'm not into body horror, but I'm into watching body horror films for the special effects and the and to see how they can pull it off. How good can they make it look? And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of movies use too much CGI these days for horror films. And I found practical effects actually are a lot scarier and age a lot better. Now, where was that stonecutter I saw earlier? But I sincerely doubt there's a lot of people that are like actually into body horror. And my wife off in the distance somewhere is mating animals. Anyway, how do I use this thing again? There we go. That should be enough. That's why those old horror movies are a shit ton scarier. And that's how I've always felt. I've always felt that old horror films were much better for their special effects. Some of them, like, are so dumb now when you look back, you're just like, that, like, I'm still kind of impressed with the practical effects of the time, but it's not scary. Like, I don't find The Exorcist in any way, shape, or form scary. But back then, that was terrifying, because no one had ever seen anything like that before. Grown men were running out of the theater pissing themselves.
Why are you in my house?
I thought you had a roommate.
This is a baby. This baby does not belong in my house.
Maybe it's your roommate's baby.
Or maybe.
You're the mother now.
Oh God.
Yeah, the OG horror, Halloween is considered one of the scariest movies ever. Now, do I necessarily agree with it being scary now? Not really.
Are you stuck? Get out.
But I can certainly appreciate the effort that was put into that movie a lot more than I could say a lot of the movies nowadays use.
Yeah, stuff.
Put a glass window here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Put one over my bed too. Really? Well, it is more of a thriller than a cut your head off horror movie. And it is. It's really one pane. God damn it. And I appreciate it as a thriller more than anything else, right? But when it comes to horror, I've always been a little bit more into, I guess, psychological horror, or I guess with how much I love Alien, I guess you could say I'm into creature features as well, but I'm gonna put another window here.
Why is this baby back in my house? Get out of my
It's your baby now. Accept it.
But is there... Oh, there's another baby. This is a different baby. That's not your bed. Don't claim my bed. It's my bed.
Is the baby trying to steal your bed?
My bed.
You know you're getting mad at a fictional baby, right? Like it doesn't exist.
I gotta make sure that I make enough beds.
Oh, oops. Let's get rid of that.
I didn't realize I had 2 babies.
You have 2 babies now. Deal with it.
Sheep. Where are the sheep?
Alright.
Shears, paper. Just carrying around my bed now because I don't want people to get in my bed.
Okay, how am I gonna go about doing this correctly? You would never in hell watch a psychological thriller. Again, it's not for everybody. Oh, like here was a good premise for a horror film I watched not too long ago, and this is a horror film that may not be scary to a lot of people because it's not a situation they're in. So it was called Hush, and it was about a deaf woman, who's living by herself, and she gets I guess what's the word, accosted by a man who's a serial killer that's trying to get into the house and kill her. So obviously, to say myself, that's not a scary premise because I'm not deaf. So most of the thing about the movie was she can't even see if the guy is coming, right? Or hear the guy coming. So that's a good horror film because it's an interesting and new premise. And it does beg the question, if you are deaf, how do you defend your home from an assailant in that matter, right? Why do you walk on the edge? I'm walking on the edge because it's the best way to get this to look the way I want it to look. It's got to look pretty, not sure. We're not dealing with no substandard housing here, alright? This is my house. And my house is going to be beautiful. There's no creepers in my house, not sure. I'm not worried. Now, can I get this to look right? Yeah, it looks pretty good. But yeah, so I watched Hush, and I actually really enjoyed it. But is it scary? Not necessarily, because again, I'm not deaf, so... I mean, the thought of someone trying to get into your house and kill you is obviously scary all by itself, but... You know, I'm not worried about that happening to me, nor am I overtly worried about me not being able to hear them coming like the woman in the movie had to, right? I'm gonna have to go outside of my house later to fix that. My house is an acquired taste, you darn right it is. It is my taste. You gonna go to sleep? I'm already asleep.
I was doing nothing. Please don't be a million in my house. There's 2 babies in my house.
Stop adopting the village kids.
I did. I think they're stuck.
Then get them out of there.
I'll do it in a minute. They're totally stuck. Look at them. Look at them.
My wife has kidnapped villager children.
She's getting stuck on my stair system.
Your stairs are too confusing. Obviously, you need to fix your stairs. How lol, she's kidnapping kids. She claims she's not kidnapping them. They're showing up on their own accord, but we know the truth. She's kidnapping kids.
Well, if they freely come, I mean... No.
Well, not sure if you're still listening. We were talking about horror films. You a horror film type guy? That's what they all say? I know. She claims they're just stuck on her stairs. But in reality, she's just kidnapping kids.
You know I can hear you, right?
Yeah, I know you can hear me. You're right next to me.
Exactly.
God damn it! Stairs, I need you to cooperate. For some reason, I thought 128 stair blocks was enough. It is not. I mean, I think the... you can hear it, the truth. Yes, I only speak truth here. And my wife is truthfully kidnapping children. No, stairs. Why are you upside down? But I think the last horror film that even kind of gave me chills was like The Conjuring. That was a really well done horror film. But even then, it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm terrified! I was, however, a very big fan of the original Paranormal Activity. I thought that was a great film. Like, I can't even remember how I first heard about it, but it didn't have a wide release or anything. They were... God damn it, stairs! Yeah, so... Paranormal Activity was actually an independent film, so it didn't have a wide release. So all they were doing was they had this little thing going on where they said, alright, if you request the movie come to your town, and if enough people request it, we'll send the movie there in theaters. But I do not live in a, or I did then, and I still don't now, live in a place with a high population. So like all the big cities were getting the movie, obviously. But I had no hope of seeing that movie in theaters, even though I saw a trailer and I was immediately interested in seeing it. But then they said, okay, if we get enough people to request the movie, we will just give it a wide release. And I was like, click, 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 click. And I did finally get to see it in theaters. I was so excited. I live in a place with like 35,000 people in all. He acts like that's small. I don't think our city has 35,000 people in it. I'm out of stairs already. Jesus.
That's what you get for building a roof.
How dare I build a roof? What foolishness! Yeah, dude, your 35K is probably more than what I got in my town. Well, it's technically a city, I guess, but let's be honest with ourselves.
I need more bed.
But yeah, so I requested the movie release. It got a wide release. My name is actually in the credits as a result. But it was kind of funny. They're like, "We'll put your name in the credits." But when you watch the movie, the credits are like. So it's like I have to like pause and like freeze frame, and I'm like.
In which he did several.
Which I did several times to prove that it was there. But I was like, yeah, no, slow mo, it's there. And then I saw my name and I was like, see, my name is there. My name is in a movie credit. And I do understand why they did it fast like that, because I remember watching the extended version of Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, and like the movie's already like what, 3.5 hours long, the extended version. But when the credits started rolling, I saw that there was half an hour left in the movie, so there was half an hour of credits. And what I found out was, if you actually watch the credits, they list every single member of the Lord of the Rings fan club. And they don't go. They do a normal scrolling pace for every member of the Lord of the Rings fan club. You don't really like Lord of the Rings? Oh,
Bye.
No, don't kick out anybody in my chat.
Bye.
Do not ban anybody in my chat.
Bye.
We're actually big fans of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I pressed put on a wall. Damn it.
I'm not a huge fan of The Hobbit. It's a Hobbit series. But I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings. Every like, I don't know, year, I think like once a year, when we have like a long weekend, my wife and I will sit down and just pick a day and watch all three.
Why are you in my house?
And watch all three Lord of the Rings films back to back, extended versions, of course.
How did I get a cleric? What's a cleric?
I think a brewing stand makes a cleric.
Oh, I do have one of those. Get out of my house! Get out!
You would die doing what? Trying to watch all three back to back to back?
Ugh, no stops. Ugh,
Well, we did stop. We had bathroom breaks.
I lost the cleric out.
Well, how about this? When Return of the King first came out, my local theater at the time, and I'm guessing it couldn't have just been my local theater, other theaters definitely did it, where they were going to show the extended versions of the first two Lord of the Rings films, then, which would then end at midnight and lead into the first showing of Return of the King, the third movie. So can you imagine 12 hours straight in a movie theater?
I'm sorry, I don't see or hear a bad part yet.
The bad part of that would be if you had to go to the bathroom, because
Yeah, hold it.
all the other nerds are in there trying to see all the films. luckily, our theater does have, like, actual food you can buy, but, I mean, otherwise it'd be like, well, I ate popcorn all day. That's all I had. You love Star Wars, though?
Okay.
Well, you can stay. I'm not as big a fan of Star Wars. Like, I love the original trilogy. And even my brother, who consistently shits on Star Wars, says Empire Strikes Back is actually probably one of the best movies ever made.
Where were you hiding? I put a block on my door so people couldn't get in.
You don't like Star Trek. Well, my wife will still let you stay.
Yeah, you can stay. It's fine.
Well, it depends. When people say they don't like Star Trek, are we talking the original trilogy? Because I don't like the original trilogy. The original series, because I didn't like the original series either. Captain Kirk is the worst captain ever. I don't care what anybody says. He's a terrible captain. And if you try to watch Next Generation, the first 2 seasons actually suck. Like, there is no excusing the terribleness that is the first 2 seasons of Next Generation. However, I highly recommend the later seasons of Next Generation. But even more than that, I highly, highly recommend Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I think that show absolutely knocks it out of the park. It's a fantastic show. Star Trek is the autistic version of Star Wars? No, I wouldn't go that far. Star Wars was more of a space fantasy anyway. Star Trek is a different beast in the sense of it's actually science fiction, whereas Star Wars is not science fiction. It's, well, some people call it a space opera. I think that's not the right term either, but Star Trek was always meant to be a science. I'm in bed in case you're on your way. Is there a baby somewhere in your bed or something? What's wrong? You look confused. What's wrong?
The zombie's wearing enchanted armor. No, that's cool.
Star Trek was not meant to be like so much of an action film or a space opera as Star Wars was anyway. Star Trek was always meant to be a science fiction, like a science fiction show where every episode they're dealing with like a new problem and they have to use science to figure out how to survive whatever it is they're going through at the time. But the reason why I suggest Deep Space Nine is because it's actually not like the other Star Wars or Star Trek series. Because the whole thing with the first season or the first series is they're on a ship, they're supposed to be exploring, so they go exploring. Captain Kirk screws every alien he can get his dick in. Like, it's just every episode he's trying to boink a new alien. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Next Generation had a much better captain. The new movies aren't bad. I thought the third one was kind of odd, but I did really enjoy the second one. Oh, excuse me, I have a desert zombie trying to kill me. 1 second. Alright, there we go. And then the Next Generation was more of that, like, we're exploring, we run into an alien race, we fight it, or try to make friends with it, go on to the next alien race. Every episode was just like its own contained, oh, we have a new problem, the shield's up, I guess. But the third series, Deep Space Nine, I actually think was a fantastic show. Because Deep Space Nine took place on a space station, so it was already had to be a very different show. Because they couldn't do the thing where they explore new alien race, or explore, found some Romulans in trouble. There's no exploring. So the show actually has a lot of, like, diplomatic stuff, or a big war goes on with a continuing storyline. And the space station is, like, the epicenter of that war. So there's actually continuing story where episodes actually matter instead of being little self-contained stories. And even though it's still Star Trek, so that means there is still a bunch of, like, self-contained episodes that have no bearing on the overall story. But it has a continuing story of how they're under attack by this Dominion, they're called, right? And then it even gets into the ethics of war, because they found at one point there was a guy who said he could use a virus to kill every member of the opposing force, or all the leaders anyway, because they're of a particular race. And it got into the ethics of, yes, we are at war, but do we condemn an entire race to die just in order to win the war? Right? Ooh, boots. Crappy boots, but boots. Right? And that's the kinds of questions that series brings up. Yes, it's got some silly episodes where, like, a couple of guys got stuck on a holodeck and had to go through, like, a James Bond movie in order to escape. Don't ask questions. Yes, they must die. I guess you're one of those for the greater good type people. Kill them all. They attacked us first. But they said so. But even that episode I was just saying where they got stuck in, like, a James Bond movie was funny, because one of the people stuck in it was an actual like, his alien race. He was a member of what was called the Obsidian Order, which is basically the CIA of that race. So he was, like, an actual spy, and he's stuck in a James Bond movie of all things. So he was like, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life." Right, so they get strapped to, like, a missile that's about to explode in a volcano because it's a James Bond film. So, of course, the guy, one of the main characters, is obviously in love with, like, James Bond stuff. So he, like, seduces the female scientist to give him the key. And the actual spy is, like, losing his mind. He's like, "What? They never taught me this in the Obsidian Order." So, I do highly recommend that series, Deep Space Nine. I can't really, if you don't like Next Generation, I can't really recommend any of the other series. And there's been several. I can only really recommend Deep Space Nine because of how different it is. But you see, when it came to Star Wars, like, in terms of which movies I thought were great, like, Empire was fantastic. I did like Episode 4. I did like Episode 3. I know that's a controversial choice. And I didn't mind 7. But, like, all the other movies were either bad or mediocre to me. Like, my brother left 9, we saw it in the theater, and he was so upset. Like, he was mad at Episode 9. He was legitimately angry. I think he actually contemplated demanding a refund. You love them, but you've watched them so much I can't watch them. I don't understand. I'm kidding. I do understand, but that's never happened to me. Like, yes, there's been instances where I've watching a movie a bunch of times and I need to take a break before watching them again, but I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I couldn't watch a movie again. Because I watched it so many times. Cannot relate. Excuse me, sir. I need your stone cutter. That is iron, not a stone. Stone, please get in there. Thank you. Is it one of those things you just wear it out? I mean, I guess. It's just never happened to me, that's all. But I have no doubt that it is something that could happen. But then again, I haven't watched the original trilogy Star Wars in a while either. Not that, you know, being a father and everything, I have a lot of time to sit down and watch movies, especially do one marathon anymore. But you still love the story in it in general? Couldn't really get into the prequels until episode 3, though. I was not on board with that story. But that is just my personal opinion. I'm not one of those people who's like, what? You love Star Wars? Oh, nerd. Nerd. What? What did you say?
The way you said that was weird.
Nerd?
No.
Words. Words. 1 and 2 were disgraced. Yeah, I know. I sat through them. See, I don't even think episode 8 and 9... Like, I didn't like hate them like some people did. Some people like just hated them. I didn't hate them. But I'm the first to admit they made a mess of the story. And I think part of the reason was they didn't have a 3-episode... Oops. They didn't have a 3-episode arc already done when they started filming this episode 7. So what essentially happened was... well, it's gumbled because when they started production on it, J.J. Abrams wrote an episode 7. And then he wasn't involved with episode 8. So the story that he had in mind was no longer in his control. So whoever took over it next was then free to write the story in the way that they wanted. And the guy who took over for episode 8 is, I believe, the same guy that did the movie... I knew what you meant by gumbled. Same difference. I think the guy that did episode 8 was the same guy that did the movie Knives Out. And what one person theorized is the guy is Knives Out is a display of character. It's a movie that gets by simply because the characters are great. Yeah, I'm actually almost done the roof, so when I'm done the roof, I'll head into bed. So, what the guy, when he did episode 8, was trying to do was... It seemed like he was trying to set up the movie to be the final episode in the series to be a character-driven thing, right? So no crazy lightsaber battle in a throne room, so he killed off Snoke in episode 8 as opposed to 9, right? Because in episode 7 they were like, oh, who's Rey's parents? And then in the 8th movie, the guy was like, it doesn't matter who her parents are. It doesn't bury the past. So even then, the 8th movie is kind of like implying like there's nothing, none of that matters. So he wanted to make the next episode a lot more, or the finale to be more character driven. That's the theory anyway. But then he's not involved in episode 9. So whoever does episode 9 is then free to write the story the way that they wanted. And the way that they wanted was apparently not okay. The studio didn't like it. So then they brought back J.J. Abrams, who of course tried to build the story that he had in mind when he first started. But since the second guy took J.J. Abrams' story and then just shit on it and undid everything he did, well, that's just the thing. A lot of people were like, that's lame. That's who the whole thing was. Oh, she's the Emperor's granddaughter. Especially when they make it out to be that he wasn't going to be in the series. And I think it was just J.J. Abrams was forced to add the Emperor simply because the villain he had created, Snoke, got killed off in the 8th episode. And he was like, wait, what? So I think that's the thing where they filmed those movies without a coherent story already decided on for all 3 movies, and then letting 3 different people write each movie, you were bound to have issues like that. And then what happened? Everyone complains that the story was extremely jumbled, and that's because it was. Did I hate them? No. But were they as good as they could have been? No. And there's people who say that the prequel movies are better. And I don't know if I agree with that, because I absolutely hated Episode 1 and Episode 2. One thing you can say is they had a plan when they started all the movies. They knew what the end goal was from the get-go. So at least it made more sense. Except for, I guess, the fact that Queen Amidala didn't age. That was kind of weird. What I like to do with subpar movies and shows is theorize about character. I mean, that's a fun way to get it, because a lot of people have created theories for movies they didn't like to try and improve them. Be like, well, if the movie was actually this, it would be much more interesting, and it's a theory that might actually hold water depending on what evidence they present. But I mean, if the movie itself isn't that good, I mean, what else are you supposed to do, right? You gotta get some enjoyment out of it somehow. Alright, let's deposit all this. I don't need this anymore. Oops. I want that, though. Good enough. Leave some of this coal behind. Ooh, I got fish in here. I forgot. So no, I wasn't a huge fan of the last couple of Star Wars movies, but I thought they were fine. I've certainly seen a lot worse. A lot worse. I think this should be enough ladder. Loki Cobra Kai, the kid with a mohawk. I think about how into this series he descends into enraged madness. I actually have not watched Cobra Kai. There, now I have an attic. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's up here. Ooh, maybe this is where I can eventually put an enchanting table. Build a little library up in the attic. How do I make a trapdoor again? How do I build a trapdoor in Minecraft? Really? It takes more wood than a slab does? It's no Karate Kid, that's for sure. Okay, full confession, I've never actually watched the original Karate Kid all the way through.
Excuse me? Oh my god. There's something actually wrong with you.
I can't even remember why I didn't watch it. I honestly didn't watch it when I was young, simply because it just wasn't a movie I had. And considering that any movie that was in my house was dictated by my parents who bought the films, and my dad probably wasn't a fan of the Karate Kid, so he just didn't buy it.
There's no way that your dad is not a fan of the Karate Kid.
My dad didn't like Up, okay?
It's different, but, like, ridiculous still.
So when I was young, that's why I didn't see it then. I don't know why in adulthood I never watched it. I guess it just never occurred to me to watch it. And even when I had seen the remake with Jaden Smith, yeah, and I did watch that, and it made me more interested in watching the original Karate Kid, but then I just didn't. I guess because since have I seen Big Trouble in Little China? Did you watch that with me one time?
No.
No?
We've never watched that together, no.
You haven't? Okay. I want to say no. Then I didn't watch it. What was I doing? I legitimately forgot what I was doing. Dropping off stuff here. Probably don't need all this coal.
Cleric, fisherman, farmer. Loom prison.
Just gonna have a pile of coal in the corner here. There we go. Beautiful. It's an awesome 80s corny movie. Yeah. About Chinatown magic. Most movies in the 80s were corny, if we're being honest with ourselves here.
Yeah, I made them good.
Do I have to use another fishing rod to repair my fishing rod?
Yes.
Not just wood.
No.
Well, that's annoying. Killer Clown from Outer Space. Have you seen that? No. That one I think goes too far out of the... Yeah. I think Killer Clown from Outer Space goes a little bit too far outside the campy that I'm willing to accept. I'm no longer able to suspend any disbelief. It's on Netflix now? What country are you in? Because it might be on your Netflix, it may not be on mine. US, yeah, so I probably don't have it, actually. Canadian Netflix is quite lacking compared to its US counterpart.
Still got a lot of stuff.
We still got a lot of stuff, and of course we're going to get all the Netflix originals, right? So all of them are going to be there regardless of the country. I would promote a VPN, but I don't have a sponsor. to get in contact with NordVPN. So it could be like, hey, I got like 2 people that always watch me. Maybe I can get NordVPN up, then use one of them. Oof, I forgot you're a Canada man. Yeah, well.
You don't even say it like that, okay? Canada's great.
He's probably not saying Canada's bad.
No,
but...
I know.
the oof is probably why you're like, oof, oh, Canada, oh.
Rude.
So hard to find Canada tucked all the way down there.
Yeah.
As Homer Simpson said, anyway. Yeah, and when you're 21, you're moving to Canada? I have questions. A, why? B, are you sure? C,
Why are you saying it like that? Canada's good?
Canada is good, but I don't know where he lives in the States. But the weather's probably definitely better wherever he is.
Yes. Well, it depends. I mean, he could be from Maine. Hello, zombie. Yes, I'm going to my house.
So is there any particular reason why? And no, you don't have to give me personal details. I'm just wondering if it's something like, I just want to move to Canada, or that's where I want to find work, or I want free health care.
I think we get another Trump.
Look, you know what? Everyone craps on Trump, but I can almost guarantee you that every politician that comes in these days is just as bad. Like, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves. That sounds like a thunderstorm every time you use that bucket.
Okay, that makes it sound like a mysterious bucket.
It's the mysterious bucket. Also free healthcare, yes.
Did I get a new big? No, I didn't get a new big.
Now, it's free, but it's free in the, like, theoretical sense. Oh, I threw my sword.
Theoretical sense.
Well, our taxes are higher, so it's not like, it's not technically free. Those guys have like 6% tax. We have 15.
Yeah, but would you rather pay?
Oh, I'd 100% rather pay the higher taxes.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not, but you know that's the problem. If you're an American and you're used to having a 6% tax, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we're paying 50% on literally everything. You might be like, excuse me, I'm paying how much? See, in the chat, he's right away. He's like, damn. But that's what our taxes go towards. It goes towards the healthcare. And that's not to say the system's perfect. I mean, there's definitely problems with the free healthcare.
Whose side are you on?
I don't have to praise it completely to be on its side there, babe. Only an idiot would just be like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's definitely problems with it. But I just can't fathom the idea that people would rather pay for medical insurance than have free healthcare. That just, I don't get it. But for some reason that appears to be a prevailing philosophy in the States. Okay, there was water here somewhere. I gotta re-find it.
How do you lose water?
I can hear it too. Like, where did... Dude, it's expensive. I know it is. My favorite story I ever heard in the last little bit was, so, I'm not lecturing you about Medicare, but my wife may not know. So the way it works in the States is when you have your medical insurance, there's still, I think it's like $1,500 deductible every month. Yeah, she just did this. So a woman was saying on probably Twitter, because of course it was saying. Her hearing aid stopped working. So she had two choices. She either paid $1,500. She paid $500 for a $2,000 hearing, or she paid $1,500. No, sorry, I keep messing up. A $500 difference. Or no, yeah, sorry, $1,500. I keep getting mixed up. So $1,500 she had to pay. Oh, hello, enchanted helmet. She paid $1,500 for a $2,000 hearing aid, or she paid full price for a $30 hearing aid. Those were her two choices. I busted my brother's head open. Long story. It cost us thousands for staples. Yeah, that's what I mean. So think about that. If you break your arm and the bill is $1,500, even though you're paying for medical insurance, you still pay all $1,500. That's how crazy it is in the States. And that is something in Canada we cannot fathom. We're just like, why? Why would you prefer a system where that's a thing? But it's a constant argument in the States. Half the country doesn't want it. They want the healthcare the way it is now, so whatever. The impression I get, though, is that a lot of people, it's more like up to almost $5K for more for a broken arm. See, yeah, no, I can't fathom that. That's crazy to me. Yeah, no, in
like I can't imagine like needing surgery and then not being able to pay for it.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Like, if you had any surgery, you may not be able to pay for it. We have a child. Do you want to think about how much that would have cost us to have her give birth in the hospital?
Like $2,000.
$2,000. You're lowballing it. Our dental is crazy too. That's actually something Canada does not cover dental. No, it's not free.
Yeah, okay, but a lot of...
Unless you get some sort of like crazy infection that's going to like mess you up if you don't get care, then it's free. But dental is always considered cosmetic, so it's not covered by our insurance or by our healthcare system. Same with glasses for some reason. It's not considered medical. Unless you have to get some sort of eye surgery, then it's considered medical. Otherwise, it's like, oh no, that's cosmetic. You don't actually... Not having glasses won't kill you, so it's not free. I better not have just heard a silverfish.
I'm so sorry.
I will leave this area immediately if that was a silverfish. My mom had a capping and it costed like $1,300.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't cost that.
No, it doesn't cost that.
No. My whole root canal, crown, everything maybe.
But yeah, that's the thing about Canada is nothing's overpriced in that sense either. So like, for example, I don't know if anybody in your family's ever had to need regular medication. But if they have yoking, how much would a prescription cost of whatever drug it was? Just give me like a ballpark figure, like
You can't
one.
really ask somebody that because it depends on the medication.
No. But I have a point. I have a point to the story.
Okay.
So, like, if there's anyone in your family that has a regular prescription or anything, how much does it cost to fill it?
Literally just make up a number. Just pretend that he gave you a number. Don't ask a question.
30 to 60. Yeah. So, in Canada, the most expensive thing I think we've ever seen in terms of medication was $80. And that's on the expensive end.
What are you talking about?
There was a time when one of us, I think it was one of us even, that had to get a prescription that cost $80.
No, well, that was with my 80% off.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 80, and then you got the 80% off.
Ooh, that one that I was taking for a couple of months, that was a $400 medication.
Oh, okay. That's even worse than I thought.
But like I said,
Well, yeah, it depends, right? So, but again, like, people, like, I've heard stories about how, like, a medication prescription costs $300, $400. Right? And Canada's usually overpriced its medication in the same way. Oh! This is... I hear skeleton. No, no, no. There's too much lava here, skeleton. I don't have time for you. Where's the water I saw earlier? I want to get some water. Clear out this whole area. But the general consensus in the States from people I've heard about why they don't want to pay the taxes for... Oh, I hear the Enderman, I just don't care because he won't attack me if I don't look at him. One of their prevailing reasons is a lot of them say they don't want to pay for other people's healthcare. That's literally their reason. They would rather pay an expensive amount of healthcare for themselves rather than come on. Give me water. They would rather pay for it themselves than have to pay other people's healthcare. Yeah, I know it's sad. It's not. That's something a Canadian cannot even fathom. Come on, you gotta be able to give me some water. Come on, got me some. Now, yes, there's times when there's people that are getting, you know, care because they're of their own fault. Right, I'm the first to admit that. I mean, we have if you're on your own TLC episode, it's your own fault. Right? My 600-pound life, that never happened because it wasn't your fault. Right? So, in Canada, if you get to 600 pounds, that might get paid for, your weight loss surgery. It depends, but once it gets to a point where you're going to die from it, they'll probably pay for it. Right?
you just have to prove that it's not for...
Right? So, So people, when they think of paying for other people's healthcare, those are the kind of people they see in their head. People who ate a whole bunch of cheeseburgers and are now, I have to pay for their drugs and their surgery when it's their fault. No, they don't want to do that. But we got the Donald Trump, something you will never have. Don't be jealous. Dude. Oh, hello. No, I was going to say, the Donald Trump being president has definitely affected politics just about everywhere.
And it's caused us to laugh.
Well, I mean, because I was going to say, we had an election like a few years back, and one of the people that was trying to run was one of the dudes from the show Shark Tank.
Oh, he never actually did it though.
You know, he never got enough votes, thank God. Their graphics are so realistic. I don't understand your problem, Jay. Although what's funny is you can actually, Minecraft actually supports ray tracing now. So I could actually have, like, realistic lighting in my Minecraft game. Eh. Irony of ironies. It actually doesn't look too bad if you do it. I need more lapis lazuli. Give me my lapis. Eh.
Do you have an enchanting table?
No, but I will eventually. I will have an enchanting table, and I will use my lapis lazuli. My family are Democrats, so we hate Trump, but also my dad and my grandpa are just looking for the best person with the best politics. Good luck with that in the modern political sphere. You're gonna be looking for a while.
Just tell me if and when you want to go to sleep. I'm just here beating the floor with...
I'm kind of stuck in a mine right now. I don't think I'm getting out anytime soon.
Alright. I will continue with the blower.
Man, this is a really wide open area. What's my Y coordinate? Okay, I'm actually at 15 now. Mine in every game you play?
Two games, that's it.
Yeah, well, no, it was only 2. Like, there's no mining control. I mean, there's a black rock quarry, but I don't actually get anything out of it. What's down here? Oh, more lava. I don't know what I was expecting. Dude, what the hell? No lava. Not, oh, for God's sake. I wouldn't even care about all this lava if there was a diamond here. Are there any diamonds? Hello? Doesn't look like it. Whoa! Whoa, okay, that was scary. I almost walked a little too far. Can you still believe I'm still watching? I mean, in my personal opinion, yes, I always get a little confused if somebody watches my stream for longer than 5 minutes. Jay, you're a trooper being in here so often. But hey, loser, I've much appreciated that you're still watching. Especially a Minecraft stream, because I know there's so many other Minecraft streams you could be watching.
Yeah, but it's not like you play Minecraft all the time.
No, I don't play Minecraft all the time, but... when you're watching me play Minecraft, it's like, you know, I could be watching Captain Sparkles. And who doesn't like a good Captain Sparkles stream? But I have found gold. And that's the most important thing here. I'm so terrified I'm going to fall into lava now. It's just everywhere. Of course, now I'm getting rid of all the lava, so my light source disappears, so a creeper might fall on my head. Also fantastic. So, Yoke and Carrot, you said you would move, but do you have a particular place in mind, or are you just like Canada in general? You don't even care where you end up. That skeleton has golden boots on. Well, now they're having a fight, so... I was surprised the dude with the golden boots won. Or the guy with no boots. What this teaches you is always bring boots into a fight. You know, somewhere east side. Well, I can't complain about the east side. That's where I live. Gonna get a lot of snow there, though. You gotta be ready for that. And I'm not talking about a small amount of snow. I'm talking about obscene amounts of snow. How is there so much lava? But absolutely no diamond. I've got iron, I've got gold, I've got lapis. No diamond.
Are you trying to, like...
Having lapis is not a flex.
I know, which is why I said trying.
Gold's not even really a flex in this game. It's not super valuable. I can make power rails with it though, so I could actually start making like a mine track somewhere. Doesn't really help where my house is though. But yeah, seriously, all this space, no diamond. I'm actually a little bit salty. Okay, nothing out that way. See though, Jay, this is how in real life you would get rid of lava, right? You just throw a bucket of water in there and... way to go. Perfect. And you're saying this game's not realistic. Exactly how this works in real life. Two more skeletons fighting it out now. They killed each other. It was an actual double kill. One of them was in armor, though. I think Jay stopped watching.
Oh, I have another baby.
He was watching UFC anyway. I think he just took a break to come say hi. I hear a witch. Dude, you blew up my torch. Okay, I can hear the witch. I don't know where it is, though. And that is the worst when I can hear something and I don't know where it is. I don't know which way to dig is dangerous. I feel like it's definitely this way. And now I really want to find it. Hey, come down here, witch. I've been seasoned. God, that thing lasts for like ever too. Like, I know it doesn't kill me. But now I'm extremely vulnerable.
You're vulnerable?
I'm invulnerable. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm getting some health back. That's good. I really gotta get out of here soon. But I actually do not know my way out of here now. And I just heard a zombie. So there's a zombie near here somewhere.
That's a cat.
No, that's a cat in real life. I know that's not a zombie. Oh, hello. How you doing, sir? Well, that was dangerous. Do I have keep inventory on? No, I do not. I live life on the edge. And now I'm thinking that was a bad idea. Go away. At least, but actually what saved me there was actually a creeper. Because the creeper exploding killed that skeleton. For God's sakes, where am I getting shot from now? Oh, there you are. Okay, I think I'm going to have to suck it up and get out of here. It's near the end of the night anyway, or it's actually past the end of the night. I should have been gone a long time ago. But Minecraft is so easy to get addicted to. But now, this right here is a reason why Minecraft is also a heart attack inducing game. How do I get out of here? Like, but this is my thing now. I am so worried I'm not going to be able to find my way. Oh, crap. Okay, this was not the way out. Maybe this is the way out. Okay, this is bringing me back to the mine shaft. So this is definitely the right direction. And... Yes, I'm home. I see the sand. Oh, the desert of my people. Oh, everyone, I'm home. I'm home, everybody. None of them seem to care. I'm kind of hurt. The balcony looks a little bit weird from the distance, but I'm okay with it. Because I have a balcony, and I don't care if it looks a little bit odd. But I'm going back to my house where it's safe, and there's no skeletons in golden armor who can kill me. Whew, okay. Home sweet home. Alright, let's get a few things figured out before I finish up for the night. Let's get the furnaces burning. I need a few more furnaces. I think this is an appropriate number of furnaces.
Why do you need something like that?
Because I came back with a lot of stuff.
So you're losing patience.
It's not impatience, it's efficiency.
So you're not patient.
No, it's efficiency. Smooth stone slab, right? Yes. Get a few sticks here and boom, armor stand. A nice armor stand for my workshop. Okay, lots of fires burning. Oh right, my lapras goes down here, I think. I didn't realize how much lapras I had. I certainly didn't realize how much redstone I had. Jesus. It's a lot of redstone. I'm ready to build a supercomputer.
Sleep.
1 second. I'm throwing stuff in my chests. Okay. Ugh. Safe and sound in my bed. Alright, well. It's about that time, guys. Look at that beautiful view. Look at those pumpkins. Look at those cows. Look at my people. Look at them going about the village. I don't know what that guy's doing. But I want to thank all of you for watching me tonight. I won't be streaming tomorrow. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow. She just gave me a look about, you damn right, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
No, it's like, what the hell does that mean, Valentine's Day?
We're hanging out on Valentine's Day. What time is it for me? About 11 p.m. So yeah, I won't be on tomorrow night, but I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be back Monday for Doom Mod Monday, where I'm going to continue my Plutonia playthrough. But yeah, so thank you everyone for watching me. It's only 9 for you, but but bye. Yeah, I live on the east side of Canada, so like I'm always really far ahead of everybody. It was really bad back in my WoW days trying to do raids because everyone was like, "Why are you starting raids at like 6 p.m.?" Like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. That's why. I don't want to go to work. Yeah, I don't want to go to sleep at like 1 in the morning. Come on. But yeah, so thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I much appreciate all of you taking the time to watch me, especially playing a little bit of Minecraft, which I know is not necessarily the most compelling, unless you hope for me to die, in which case you probably got your wish, almost got your wish list then. So thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you Monday. have a fantastic evening. It was fun, Yoke and Carrot. I was glad to have you here. And I'm glad you had fun as well.